Well, good Saturday to you all. Happy AEW All In weekend. It is the biggest professional wrestling weekend in London. We have Rev Pro, we have Progress, and the main show of them all Elite, All In 2024. Of course, it's I, Shawn, with my tag team partner, Ashley. Ashley, are you ready for the busiest weekend in professional wrestling of the summer?
Very ready.
So what we're going to do to preview All In 2024 is do our world famous pick contest. Now, the last time we did this, we had a little bit of controversy because I forgot my tag team partner's 1 year anniversary on this show. So to do a penalty proper enough to make amends for that forgetfulness on my part is I'm forgoing the champion's advantage here. I'm giving the champion advantage to Ashley. So Ashley, what match are we previewing first?
Um, I figure let's get the 1-0 hour match we have announced so far out of the way.
Okay, this is a mixed tag team match. It's Chris Statlander versus Stokely Hathaway versus Phil Nightingale and Toru Ishii. Ashley,
Big tongue.
Ashley, I feel like Chris is at a very disadvantage because, unfortunately for Hathaway, he couldn't go out in Brooklyn to find somebody like he was saying he was going to do.
Yeah. And very weird because I feel like Statlander might have something up her sleeve because she seems a little confident going into this match with partnered with Stokely Hathaway.
Yeah, she was a little quick on the draw, going like, "Sure, I'll take that challenge." And that's going to play into my pick for this match because I'm going to go with Chris Statlander and Stokely Hathaway somehow, some way cheating to get this victory over Willow Nightingale and the Stone Pitbull.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's what I kind of figured because since the idea was thrown out there, Statlander has been way too confident.
Yeah, I got a feeling that she, like you said, she has something up her sleeve. We'll just have to wait to see. So, which match are we going to go to second?
Okay, so maybe let's start with the tag team title match. I have some mixed feelings on this one.
I do as well because we have FTR versus the Young Bucks, or the EVPs. I'm sorry, the EVPs, and the Acclaimed. Ashley, tell me the Acclaimed aren't in this match just to take the pin.
Um, I don't know if that's not true. This is kind of a weird match that's been led up by a kind of a weird build-up. The Acclaimed have been very divisive as of late.
Honestly, I feel like they're coming to the end of their run, and I really feel like they could either do with a refresh or a parting of the ways.
I do see a lot of people calling for like a Bowen single run. I wouldn't put it past them. They seem maybe to be leaning a little more heelish as of late. Maybe we go for like a rebranding of the Acclaimed.
Well, maybe we get to see them kick out Daddy Ass after they lose, and they just turn their frustrations on him because somehow, some way, he's the reason they can't win the big one.
It would definitely get them some heat. I think the AEW fans love Daddy Ass, so
So I'm going to make my selection on who's going to win this match. I'm going to say the EVPs retain the titles here. I got a feeling that it's too soon to break up the new elite who hold all the titles. We're still in the very beginning of the story of the EVPs and the elite having all the gold in the story, and we haven't seen any faces come to them yet that are able to meet the EVPs on the same level. So I got a feeling we're going to see some more EVP versus FTR matches down in the fall. So give me the EVPs for the win here.
yeah, I feel like it's kind of inevitable. Um, I don't think the Acclaimed have it. I think FTR might have a shot if something happens, but otherwise, I think it's got to be the Young Bucks. I feel like this match is completely theirs to lose. They're their fresher team coming off of their last match being what, weeks ago now, Blood and Guts.
Exactly. They're on that Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns kind of session where they wrestle every so often because, hey, we're EVPs. We decide when we want to work.
Yeah, I wish we were getting a little bit more in action stuff from them, especially as being title holders.
Very fair point. Which match do you want to go to third here?
Um, let's get this one out of the way. Chris Jericho versus Hook. Hook.
Okay. I have a Taz, if you're listening, do us a favor. Can you sit Hook down for a minute and explain to him that if there's 3 people in the freaking ring, don't go charging into the freaking ring. Go back, find some help, even the odds, and come down again.
Yeah, we need Samoa Joe and Shibata back.
I, I thought we were done with this. I thought we were out of the Jericho vortex. How do we get back here?
We're truly never out of the Jericho vortex.
Okay, I'm going to do something crazy here for my next pick. Please, dear God, let this feud be over. Allow me to take Hook to beat Jericho, and we can finally write the end to the story. Please, please, please.
Yeah, Hook definitely. And please move on.
Ashley, we've spent enough time on that match. Where are we going next?
Let's see. How about the gauntlet match?
Okay, so this is the Casino Gauntlet match. We know Orange Cassidy is entering in at number 1. We also know that we have Heyman Adam Page in this match. We have Evil Uno in this match, Roderick Strong, and Mark Briscoe. We have 5 entrants so far that we know. Now, there's strong hints that one former WWE talent will be in London for this match in Ricochet. So, Ashley, we're going to play this 2 ways. We're going to have a bonus point. We could pick a wrestler not named yet for this match to get 1 point. And if we're able to predict the winner of this match, we'll get another point. Are you cool with the terms?
Yeah, just guessing a wrestler that will be involved in the match.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
So, with that being said, allow me to pick Michael Oku as my surprise appearance in this match. And dang it, let's do it. Michael Oku wins this sucker. Now we play.
That would be a big debut, especially with some of these names in here.
Very true. I am going for a home run here.
I truly wish Pac was in this instead of where he's slotted in right now. Who's not in here? You know who I would love to see? I doubt it'll happen, but I'd love to see Mustafa Ali make an appearance here.
Oh, that would be a very excellent choice. I feel like that would be some additional firepower to this match. Is that your choice for a random appearance?
Yeah.
Okay, so who wins this match?
This is the question.
Are you going to go with your cowboy? Are you going to go with Hangman Page?
I do feel like it's his match. I am going to go with Hangman. I kind of wish I didn't feel this way though, because Hangman tends to come into these matches and win them all the time. The Casino Gauntlet, like the ladder matches, the Royal Rumble style matches. But I do think it is his match to lose here, and I think Angry Hangman needs a win after some of the losses he suffered.
I kind of enjoyed the fact that he literally stated that if anybody gets in my way, I'm going to take them out. And poor Evil Uno said, "Hey guys, I'm in this match." And Adam Page just listened like, "I'm sorry. Here's a chair to the back of your head."
And then he rolled his suitcase over him on the way out too.
Okay, so if Heyman wins this match, I get a feeling that it's going to give you a sign to how the AEW World Title match is going to play out. So, which match are we going to next?
Let's do Jack Perry and Darby Allin.
Okay, so this is a coffin match for the TNT title. And I gotta say, going into this match, I already get the EVPs retain their AEW World titles here. You're gonna see a theme here with my picks. I'm staying with Team Elite as Jack Perry wins this coffin match against Darby Allin. And maybe just maybe this makes Jack Perry a even bigger babyface after Darby Allin tried to set him on fire in blood and guts.
That's true. He did try to kill him. I agree. I don't think, it's a coffin match. I think we'll either get some crazy spots, some big shenanigans, especially with Darby. But I feel like Darby's kind of got to get beyond the TNT Championship. And I know he has the world title match coming up at Grand Slam.
Yeah, I feel like Darby is above the TNT title. I feel like he needs to be in that world title level area. And I feel like giving Jack Perry this victory here, it strengthens this heel Jack Perry persona that we've seen with the Elite. And we continue to storyline of the Elite having all the titles as they make their drive to have the World Heavyweight title at some point. And maybe that is with Heyman and Page.
It could be. And I'm liking Jack Perry's character work. I think he's kind of getting better and better week by week. So I'm looking forward to this one, and we know Darby Allin's going to pull out some crazy spots.
Yes, this is going to be a possible match of the night, show stealer type of match. And I feel like these two guys, hey, we've seen Jack Perry before, what he's willing to do on this big London crowd show. So anything's possible with Jack Perry. So, champ, where do you want to go next?
Listen, these last four matches are some of. I'm looking forward to every single one of these matches. Let's talk about the home country boy, Will Ospreay, taking on the American hero, Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
Okay, so it's Will Ospreay versus every American's favorite American, Maxwell Jacob Friedman. He is the rebirth Americana. And I'm not going to take him. Nope. Will Ospreay needs to win this match. We need to get that American title off of MJF. And I want to see Will Ospreay toss it into the bin.
That would be nice after the international championship. Yeah, for sure. Everything seems to, obviously build up toward the home country boy winning. But a salute to MJF, the American hero we didn't know we needed.
You know what they should do for this entrance? I just thought of it. They should recreate George Washington crossing the Delaware River as Maxwell Jacob Friedman's intro into Wembley Stadium.
I'm very much looking forward to it. If his entrance is half as theatrical as last year's All In, I'm ready.
That would be great. I just thought of it. But I already said that Michael Oku is going to win the gauntlet match. Now, by some chance, I'm wrong about that. I will say this match is where Michael Oku appears and maybe lends a hand to Will Ospreay to defeat the All-American hero, MJF.
It would be nice to see him get a little measure of revenge.
Just a little bit. Would be nice. So, Ashley, where are we going next, my friend?
All right. TBS Championship. CEO versus DMD.
Okay, coming off of this past Dynamite episode, we saw Britt Baker get a little bit of a payback for one Kimmy Soko as she dived onto Camille, as we don't know yet as if that masked person was Kimmy Soko, but I have a feeling that it might have been because I still haven't seen Kimmy.
We haven't seen Kimmy and this person in the same room. Um, I very much enjoyed their segment from this week's Dynamite. I think there have been some fair criticisms about Mercedes Monet's delivery in promos, but I think this was probably the best one she's done. Like, I loved the back and forth with Britt, and I thought she sounded very natural. She sounded very like I loved her being like, I put women's wrestling on the map. Like, I'm the person, that led this women's revolution, and you're kind of just a copy. Like, I loved it. I thought it was good. I'm looking forward to it. I love Britt Baker, but
Well, allow me
I'm
to make my choice before you do yours.
torn.
Okay. I'm going to disappoint one Kimmy Soko, as I'm not taking her Bessie Dr. Breaker DMD because it's too early in the story here. I'm going with the CEO with a little help of Camille as the CEO retains her title, and maybe we get a Jimmy Hager appearance, and we can have the tag team match before we get back into Baker versus the CEO. Maybe at Wrestle Dream. I feel like maybe that'll be where we see good Doctor get her title, or like Kimmy said on her Instagram story, maybe it'll be at the 5-year anniversary of Dynamite in Pittsburgh.
Oh yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. Like waiting until then. I think Mercedes, but I am praying for a Jamie Hayter return during this pay-per-view. She is sorely missed, and I'm kind of torn because I've read reports online that say that Britt and Jamie aren't getting along, but I need them to be back together. I miss them so much.
Yeah, with hopefully things work out however they do, but this should be a great freaking match. So, champ, where are we going next, my friend?
This truly is very tough. These are two of my most anticipated matches, probably in AEW history. All right, let's start with the men's title versus career. Swerve versus Danielson.
Okay, we finally saw Swerve Strickland do a little hillish act at the end of Dynamite as he attacked the American Dragon, Brian Danielson, from behind. Bill O'Brien, as one Nigel would say. So, I gotta think, is this the end of the career for the American Dragon? Does he lose here in London and not become world champion? I say so. I feel like this would be a great feather in the cap for Switzerland to give him the win here, as his championship run hasn't been always the best. I don't think it was booked well, but we're getting better with it in the last couple of weeks. So let's give him a big win. Let's let him retire the American Dragon from full-time in-ring competition. There's always ways to bring the Dragon back for a match here or there down the road, but whose house is it? It's Swerve's house for the win.
I'm picking my dragon.
Ashley, you're gonna pick Britt O'Brien, like the guy that couldn't beat Nigel McGuinness to save his life?
This is partially why I'm picking Danielson. I need this match. Like, you cannot build up Nigel McGuinness and Brian Danielson as much as you have over the past year and then not deliver on it. Please give him the title. Let him just. It doesn't have to be long. Then you throw it back to like Hangman if he wins the gauntlet, and then boom, Swerve and Hangman are automatically back in the title scene.
I mean, I literally watched Chris Van Veet's interview with Nigel McGuinness this morning, and it made me want Nigel versus the American Dragon again. I'm like, we've only been on this show for the last year trying to help Nigel get this freaking match.
I need it. You can't build it up for so long and then just not do it. Like I said, Just give it to him. Let him carry it through Wrestle Dream, maybe Grand Slam or something. Boom. Then you have him drop it, and that's it.
True. And you know what? If we have to wait to Forbidden Door 2025 in London to get Nigel versus the American Dragon, I can wait another year. I can wait.
True, I could wait too, but I just need it at some point.
Okay, Ash, we have 2 matches left. We have the AEW Trios titles match, and we have the Women's World title match. Which one do you want to take on next?
Let's get this trios match over with, because this is a weird one.
It is, because it's a 4-way ladder match. So we're going to have 12 guys in this match with ladders. This needs to start the show. This is going to be a, cluster, what. It's going to be something that is going to just be crazy spot after crazy spot. Something that is traditional for AEW ladder matches. We have the champions at the moment.
Patriarchy.
Okay, so we go here. So we have the champions at the moment as Christian Cage, Father of the Year, leads Nick Wayne and Killswitch into battle against our boys, the Bang Bang Gang. Juice Robinson,
Guns up.
Colton Gunn, Guns Up versus the House of Black versus Pac and Packpool Combat Club, Claudio Castagnoli and Wheeler Yuta. Talk about a random generator team. You got Wheeler Yuta, Claudio Castagnoli, and Pac as a team.
That's why I kind of don't understand this match. First of all, I have a very big gripe because Killswitch is not a trios champion. Mama Wayne is, and if Juice Robinson cannot sub in for Jay White, Killswitch cannot sub in for Mama Wayne. Get her in this ladder match.
Oh, come on. You know that she's going to get involved somehow, some way in this match, and you never know. Maybe she helps Christian retain the titles here somehow, some way. And oh, by the way, oh, dang, do I do this and go against our boys, the Bang Bang Gang? Yes. You know what? Heck with it. Give me the patriarchy for the win. Sorry, guys. So, champ, where are you going, my friend? Is it guns up, or are you going a different direction?
I want them to win, but I don't feel like it's going to be them. I kind of feel like it's either between them or House of Black, if I had to narrow it down.
I can see the titles going over to the House of Black. I mean, I love to see them do something with the trios, especially since Buddy Matthews just re-signed up with AEW.
You know what? Give me House of Black. There's going to be a ton of shenanigans in this match, and I'm stuck on this throwing Pac and the BCC guys in there. Like, this storyline's been going on for a few weeks, and it's only involved these 3 teams, and then all of a sudden you just throw a wild card team in there that, like, Pac and Claudio had been feuding the last we left off on them.
You know, honestly, I feel like this is just them subbing the Blackpool Combat Club in for the Lucha Bros, and clearly they had slotted Pac and the Lucha Bros into this trios feud before the Lucha Bros decided that we're not as cool as we want to be with AEW, and maybe we're talking about moving up north, maybe. Who knows?
I mean, clearly that was the plan, but like I said, I'm not understanding. Like, I don't feel like Pac and the BCC are taking the titles. Put Pac in that gauntlet match, and then either leave it at just the 3 teams or put in another team that it would make sense.
Exactly, because, I mean, like, a week, like 12 days later or whatever, when All Out is, we have Pac going for that international title, whoever comes out of the Will Ospreay MJF match.
And I'm sorry, but I feel like that was Pac's spot.
I feel like that should be a triple threat. I mean, like, he won the match before like this all got started. He should have been involved in this American title match. I agree with you, Ashley.
I'm a little upset with that booking. I'm not gonna lie.
So, Ashley, we're down to the final match, and we saved the best feud for the best match possible as we're going to the AEW Women's World Title match, as is Timeless Tony Storm versus the Glamour Mariah May. So, Ashley, do you believe that Timeless Tony Storm's going to get the victory here, or does Mariah May get that moment in the sun in lovely London, and we get to see her holding that AEW World Title? And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going with the Glamour. I'm going with Nigel's girl. I'm going with Mariah May for the victory over my Tony Storm.
This, I think, is my most anticipated AEW women's match of all time so far. I cannot wait for this match.
Ashley,
My heart says Tony, my head says Mariah.
this is the best feud of the year, and we're like 6 months away from the end of the year, and I haven't seen another feud that could possibly rival this one. So, are you going team Tony, or are you going team Mariah?
Team Timeless.
Ooh, I mean, I can see this going either way. It's going to be interesting to see exactly how everything plays out.
I think they've done a good job building the two like top title matches as being like kind of up in the air for the outcome.
I agree with you, Ashley. I feel like these two title matches is it's a coin toss. You can see you can talk yourself into either way you want to make it. So I'm really excited to see this year's AEW All In. Now, next year's AEW All In is going to be a lovely Dallas Metroplex in Texas as we see All In come stateside for 2025. But hey, Forbidden Door is heading to London, it looks like, for 2025. So, Ashley, if you could choose one person to open that Forbidden Door next year in London, who do you want to take?
To open it up?
Yeah, who you want to see that you haven't seen yet at Forbidden Door?
Ooh. I don't know. I'm very excited about some of the possibilities they could have with this though.
Well, allow me to throw at least one name out there right now. Progress World Champion Luke Jacobs, Northwest Strong. If you haven't seen any Progress Wrestling, do yourself a favor. Go to On Demand Progress Plus. They have a show coming up Monday after AEW All In. And he's defending his title against Kid Like Us too. And I gotta say, Tony, if you're listening to this show, having Progress partner you up for Forbidden Door in London and do also with Rev Pro, let's just open it to all the British independent wrestling and make this really a Forbidden Door.
I'm in. I genuinely, this is the show I think that should move around internationally. Like I said before off air, Forbidden Door in Arena, Mexico. How awesome would that be?
I think it would be great. And I feel like you're right. This needs to be the one that moves because the gimmick to this pay-per-view is things that we would never normally see. And lately, like, we literally complain about how is the Forbidden Door already closed? I mean, like, is it a concept that needs to be tossed into the past because they run the same set of people? They actually have most of the roster they use for Forbidden Door in AEW now.
Yeah, and a lot of the stuff we see so many constant crossovers, especially with like New Japan and AEW, that sometimes when they have those crossovers of Forbidden Door, you're like, oh well, we kind of saw this on Dynamite.
Very, very true. Now, I gotta say, if you are listening to this podcast before AEW All In, allow me to highlight a couple of things that you need to watch this weekend before AEW All In 2024. Like I said earlier, Rev Pro is having their 12th anniversary show Saturday. It's 12:30 Eastern time, and the main event is Luke Jacobs versus Michael Oku. You have the Progress World Champion versus the Rev Pro World Champion, and it's going to be interesting to see if Michael Oku loses the title there, or he takes the title and advances one day to AEW All In, and we see the Rev Pro World Champion on AEW TV again, as he did do a dark match when they had AEW Dynamite and Carl Wells.
Yeah, like I said, there's been a lot of talks between him and Tony Khan, and as you pointed out, like he knows, he's familiar, he's been up close and personal, seen Michael live, so I won't be surprised if something is happening there.
And if you're lucky enough to have money off, Progress Wrestling will have their next chapter, chapter 170, Wrestling Never Sleeps. And of course, this weekend, Wrestling Never Sleeps. You can catch it like 10 o'clock in the morning Eastern time. It's 3 p.m. GMT in lovely London. And that main event is Kid Lycos 2 versus Luke Jacobs, as Kid Lycos 2 was the former champion who lost the title to Luke Jacobs just one chapter ago. And I gotta say, I am looking forward to this rematch. And I got a feeling that Luke Jacobs is going to do what he said. He's going to run through Kid Lycos again.
Should be a good showing for him.
Yes, exactly. I am looking forward to this weekend of British professional wrestling. I'm all excited for it. But you know what? Let's just don't stop there. As you know what? This past week, somebody won the G1 tournament, and for the first time in a long time, it's a foreigner, as Zack Sabre Jr. did the impossible. He's bringing the cup home to England. Ashlee, how do you feel with Zack Sabre Jr. being the G1 champion? And oh, by the way, he doesn't want to wait to Wrestle Kingdom to get the title shot. He wants it before they go to the UK so he could defend the New Japan World title in London.
I am so happy. I was so resigned to the fact that I thought Yota Tsuji was going to win this, because I understand the want to push Yota Tsuji as the top, like, person in this company. He's going to get there. This match was great, and Zack Sabre Jr. winning this is so exciting. I'm hoping they push it, they give him the title, let him run wild in New Japan. He deserves this.
Ashlee, I love the submission that Zack Sabre Jr. used to win the match. He literally tied the guy up like a freaking pretzel. I'm like, there's no way for this guy to break the hold. There's no way to get to the ropes. And he struggled there for a good long time. And this is at probably the 31-minute mark of this match. So I felt like both guys had a good showing. We got a new baby face risen up for the ranks like they needed to with the G1 tournament, because they needed a lot of help.
I think they did a very good job building up some of their younger talents with this G1.
I agree. I feel like mission accomplished. They got a lot of good young talent over in this G1 tournament. And they have a new face of the company in Zack Sabre Jr.
Rightfully so. Let's go.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that has been your AEW All In 2024 preview with a side of British professional wrestling to just get you ready for this weekend of professional wrestling. I hope you enjoy it. We will be back here after AEW All In 2024 to give you our reactions to the card. Ashlee, are you ready for a lovely 5 hours of professional wrestling on Sunday afternoon?
Yes, and I am excited about the time it is on.
We are big fans of this being in London and us having the 5-hour time difference, so we can start this at 1 in the afternoon. It's such a great thing. Tony All In needs to be in London every year possible. Thank you very much. Have a great night.